Hello everybody. In this video I will talk about Medeli AKX10. Now I will just start my videos about this instrument, and in my first video I will give you my first impression about this instrument and what I think about this instrument when you take it out from box and then you just have it in front of you and you want to go through all those functions right away and listen to the sound and try instruments. So let us start and see what do we have in front of us. Okay, first, material is plastic, but it is good plastic, good feeling, good quality. Is so there is no problem, I think so, in breaking something. When you take it, you have feeling that you have a stable keyboard in front of you and you can put it and everything will work okay. Now if you try to play those keys, then you will right away will get a feeling that those are cheap keys, and when you start to play on them, then you will see that they don't have good dynamic. So touch sensitivity of those keyboards, dynamic response, and velocity levels, they are not so great. It is something that you can feel. It is cheap feeling of cheap keyboard. Now let me start about those buttons. Yeah, they are visible, decent size, they work, and it seems to me they're okay. Those potentiometers, they look a little bit cheap, and I don't think so that they are so great, but we will see. Time will show how long they will last. Not very bad. They are not so bad, so I think so they're some kind of acceptable quality for this kind of instrument and this kind of price that you want to spend if you want to buy this instrument. Touch screen is good, it's great. It looks like modern keyboard, modern touch screen. It is touch sensitivity is fine. It's visible. Everything is organized like in pro keyboards. You can see, if you go to styles, you can see styles by music genre. They are here. Just press there. You can see pages. Press to choose one style. User section, USB, favorite styles. So everything seems like in professional instrument, good keyboard. When we press to sound section, you will get sounds in group of they are in group of instrument where they belong: accordions, organs, pianos. So everything looks like on another regular arranger keyboard or even modern keyboard. So now everything is organized like in almost every arranger. You have intros, main variations, you have breaks, endings, you have performance memory, you have some functionality that you can find on other keyboards, like most functions you will find on another keyboards, arranger keyboards. So it has everything that one arranger keyboard should have. When we are talking about special functions, it doesn't have so much special functions like high-level professional keyboards, but it has a lot of functionality for this price range keyboard. A lot of functions. Even speakers are there, and potentiometers, dedicated functions where you can change and choose whatever you want to choose. You can assign something here. So we will talk more about this in next videos that I'm going to make, and then I will focus to one part in one video, and we will talk. I will give you more detailed information about those functions that we can find on this instrument. Now, what else we want to know about this instrument? We want to hear sound quality. That is very important. So we will start from right hand, from instrument section, and I'm going to play some organ sounds. organ. Piano. Almost no difference. Almost so. Organ sound or piano sound, they are not realistic. They are synthesized, cheap sounds. That sound doesn't have any kind of body. It is kind of a sound that is not even close to instrument. I mean, maybe from far, far, far away you can maybe guess that is that instrument. Look at accordion. That is cheap sound of accordion. Saxophone. Saxophone section. I don't know, is that saxophone or violin? What is it? It looks more like saxophone. Some kind of imitation of saxophone, like on toy imitation of saxophone. I would say clarinet. Clarinet. Oh, okay. Let us go just through those sounds and listen. Dance lead. Square. Okay, let us go. Strings. Guitars. Look at it. Some kind of noise articulation. Okay, so sounds. Very, very cheap sounding keyboard. So that is not at all close to something that is realistic. So I would say those sounds are very, very like cheap sounding instruments. Okay, let us listen to rhythm section, to styles. Go to the style and go listen something. I'll engage start. Okay, if I go to those styles, I can see that they're played, I mean good. It is all instruments and everything style is made on good way. And you can hear all those instruments, they're there. I mean, you can hear that there is several tracks and that construction of the style is okay. But sound of those styles is better than sound of solo section, and it could be usable. You can use it, you can play it, but it is like a little bit higher level than level of the sounds. I can say that level of the sound is poor quality, and this is decent quality of those styles. You can use them, you can play with them, you can have fun, and people around you, they can have fun. So, and you can perform something on this, and it can make you happy. But those instruments, they are not even close to realistic instruments. That that rhythm section, those drums, there is something that is associating on rhythm section. There is nothing about sound, realistic sound of the drums. It is some kind of electronic version of the rhythm section that should be like something that is representing how it sounds in a real world as a rhythm section. But sound is not that. Just feeling that you have some kind of rhythm section, and that is not real snare, that is not real any element of those drums, but it is kind of electronic version of the rhythm section that is kind of, I would say, decent level for make happy many people to use this instrument at home or somewhere to perform where you can make happy your friends, or some crowd that doesn't require too much sound quality, just a lot of fun, and they want to be happy, maybe drink, have fun, and hear favorite songs. So that's it about how it sounds. So what I would recommend about this keyboard, if you are a beginner and you want to learn something about arranger keyboards and you want to buy something that is maybe the best for learn, but you don't want to spend too much money, and you will get feeling how actually arranger keyboard works, because it has that functionality. It has everything on the same order like in a real arranger keyboard. So you can learn on this keyboard, and then if you like it and you become somehow performer, then you can decide to buy this instrument, to buy maybe more expensive instrument, and to be real arranger performer. So some people told that if you change keys, put better keys with better sensitivity, velocity reactions, and if you use your own sounds, your own samples, then sound level is a little bit higher and keyboard sounds better and it's more usable. Maybe it's like that. We will see that in my next video, because I'm going to use some user sets from some people who are claiming that those are good sounding sets that you can use for real performing. So, but now when you hear this keyboard, now it is going to be clear to you why you cannot put this keyboard beside some real instrument and compare it, because it is another real instrument like let us say a Yamaha Genos, or let us say Korg PA5 or Ketron Event or Ketron SD90. They don't deserve to be compared with something like this. I can, as a musician, I cannot put this and turn SD90 and then compare it to SD90, because it is not fair to SD90, it is not fair to you, and I simply, inside of me as a musician, I cannot do that. But what I can do, I can present this instrument and tell you, for this price, I think so that you cannot find better instrument for this price that you can pay for this Medeli. So if you want to learn about instrument, if you want to just have a little bit fun, I suggest to you to buy this instrument. It will make you happy and it will give you some fun, and you can do something with this instrument. If you want to play with this as a musician, then I suggest to you to use this for left hand rhythm section, because this rhythm section is decent. You can use it. It sounds much better than right hand, than solo section. Solo section is really not good. I'm not suggesting to you to use this instrument to play. You can play it at home and play it for fun. But if you want to, like want to perform somewhere and to call yourself performer and present yourself to other people, and then you at least must have another keyboard for solo section any another keyboard, even old keyboards like Korg TR keyboards or anything, LE, Korg LE, anything what you can find for your right hand that has a little bit better dynamic, it has a little bit better sound for your solo section. Use that keyboard for solo section and use this Medeli for your accompaniment, and yeah, you can use it. You can. It will make you happy. With that combination, you can even perform somewhere, and you can make happy other people. They will listen to your music and they will enjoy. But if you are a good and skilled player, and if you play really really good, then everybody who is a good player, he will sound good on. I mean, everybody is going to recognize that he is good, and they will appreciate his talent as a musician. But still, sound that is coming off this keyboard is going to be sound that keyboard can give it to you, like this kind of sound. So please sign in, focus on my videos, next videos. Now we will talk about these keyboards. I have all applications necessary to see how we can work with this keyboard, how we can import sets, how we can export things, how we can edit things. So we'll talk about that in my future video. Have a nice day and see you in next video.